What's going on, everybody? Finally got all this stuff together and we're ready to roll out the keepers for 2025. 1 week away from the draft and the tasty eats at the Coons house. Got Horn with me, as always.
What's up?
League alumni, Matt Horn. We're going to alternate team by team and trash your keeps.
I don't know about that.
Or praise them if they're worthwhile. So I'll get this off. We're going to go in draft order. So first team is Wet Bandits. Well, Wet Bandits decided to keep Brent Rooker and were charged the round 23 pick of 353 for Brent Rooker. Brent Rooker is ranked 57th by Yahoo O-Rank for a pick profit of 296. That's pretty freaking nice. So I was looking at what they could have done down this list. I liked Hunter Brown at 11, thought that was pretty solid, and I liked Ronel Blanco at 23. Ronel Blanco ended up putting together a pretty good season last year, despite being
Who dat?
despite being like on nobody's radar at all. Hunter Brown sucked for about a month, at which point I dropped him.
Ugh.
These guys immediately scooped him, and then he ended up being one of the best pitchers in baseball. So I think he should have been into consideration, but you can't ask for much more from Brent Rooker. Dude went kind of crazy. I think he has some OBP love. Does have a little bit of a K thing, I think, but power. A's lineup in a smaller field this year. I think he did all right, Wet Bandits. Good luck this year. MH, do you want to take the Guardians?
Guardians of Fantasy.
Yeah.
Looks like they're keeping Ozuna in the 10th round. Did you send out a sheet to them, or they
didn't see any of this yet?
Right. So they kept Ozuna in the first round, and I guess he's pre-ranked here at 159. Is that what that
kept him in the 10th round. You said first.
No, but right here in this list, the 159. That's where he's pre-ranked this year.
Correct.
159. Yahoo O rank is 59.
No, sorry. The round charge was round 10. Which is pick number 159.
Last year.
No, that's what he gets charged this year around 10.
Oh, okay.
And then the O rank is 59.
Gotcha.
That's what Yahoo thinks he'll be worth.
All right. Well, the little notes that Riggleman left here, he said that he had Shane Baz possible, Francisco Lindor possible. You guys aren't allowed to keep first rounders, so like Lindor available in round 2 seems pretty spicy and nice, but looking over your squad here. Well, Julio Rodriguez was your first round pick, so you couldn't have kept him, which I don't know if I'd even keep him. I know that you like him. But
not in the first round.
Yeah, that seems a little risque. But to me, the ones that jump out here is Joan Duran. All the other ones, replaceable. You kept Gallen last year, so you couldn't keep him this year. Grayson Rodriguez. I mean, I have no qualms about Ozuna. At least he's OF here in my league. He's util only.
That blows.
So... But yeah, I don't mind it. It's not the best. It's not the worst. I think obviously Lindor has a way higher ceiling, but like a 10th round keep is a 10th round keep.
Nice to pair that dude with your first rounder.
Yeah.
Who, what, in second overall, you're looking at Easy, Otani, Witt there, Judge, Soto.
I guess.
Crazy.
Whoever's available.
All right. Mr. Mealy, Brawny PED Strong. Drafted third for us. Decided to keep Riley Green this year.
No torque.
No torque. Yeah, torque. Freaking round charge, round 10. He was actually charged pick 158 for that, which was ironically only one pick before the previous keep of Ozuna.
Yeah.
That's for a pick profit of 105 according to the O rank. Oh, I'm sorry. A pick profit of 53. Yahoo has him O ranked at 105. So I was looking at Mealy's roster a little bit, and it was kind of barren, kind of like Mealy's participation in the league. It was a little barren, but there was a Colton Cowser on there, which was kind of attractive in round 23. Figured I had to throw something out there, but all in all,
did he keep Nola last year? That's why he couldn't keep Nola this year.
Yeah, I don't know. Who did he keep last year? He kept...
I would guess Arizona.
I don't know that he did, dude. You could have B. Reynolds in round 5. I don't think he kept him last year. It might have been Nola.
I just have to shout
No, he
out.
kept Kim. He kept
Oh,
Kim,
I saw
who's
Kim,
not even
yeah.
on the roster anymore.
No, he's down there at the bottom. He's
Is
in
he?
Tampa Bay. He's not San
Oh,
Diego.
yeah, there he is. Round 14. Yeah, he kept him.
Yeah.
So all those other dudes were theoretically on the table. Brian Reynolds in round 5 was kind of cool. Yeah, Will Smith in round 5. Grant Holmes was free. Some people seem to like him this year. I don't know. There's not a lot going on here, Amelie. Hate to tell you. But Riley Green's not terrible.
Castellanos, sexiest player in MLB. You could have had him, and you didn't.
And you didn't. What do you charge for that? Round 6? Yeah.
It's a sexy price for a sexy man.
That's a sexy price. Not sexy price. All right.
You shut your mouth.
Round 4, Horn. Pick 4. Who do you got?
Clown baby.
Clown freaking baby.
Looks like he's rocking with Ketel Marte. And that's a 5th round charge. So let me look at this squad here real quick. You got McClanahan, you got
Clanny.
Edwin Diaz.
Free McClanny.
They're about the only ones I would consider. Newport, no. McCarthy, no. Royce Lewis, no. Birdsong, no. McGill, no. Severino, no. Yeah.
You're out on Cruz? 23 Cruz? Oh, man.
I didn't even get that far. Royce Lewis and then Dylan Cruz.
Yeah, there you go. I think I'd have a hard time leaving Cruz behind at 23.
I mean, that's the lowest round keep you can have. So, I mean, yeah.
And he's in that.
It's just whatever.
Gotta love his
McClanahan,
hands.
Cruz. I mean,
Off man hands.
the only detractors that I've heard about Marte is like this obviously was a breakout season for him last year, and the previous seasons leading up, I think he had what max gameplay like 120. Like,
Yeah.
So like injury bug has
Hurt
been a
man.
problem. Has been a problem with him, but last year broke through, did the thing for a squad that's looking to break through and do the thing. So that whole lineup's pretty good. I think it's a good situation, top of the lineup for him. I don't mind that.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. If you were going for pure pick value, Cruz would have been your dude. Or McClanny for
I
that
was gonna
matter.
say it both in 23,
Yeah.
23rd round.
But Marte's a solid base. All right. Harangi Tangies is the next team. Freaking, this dude was loaded with freaking capable guys. He took the freaking
Well, he had Gunnar Henderson last year.
the crown jewel, right? of pitching keeps.
Skeens.
Free Skeens. That was kind of hilarious because he did actually draft him in round 23. He was not a free pick. He was drafted in 23 last year. So he gets to keep him in round 23 this year. I think any of us would have probably done the same thing. But unlike many of us, he had multiple options. He got pick profit of 340 on that grab, which ended up being the highest that any of us did this year on keepers. Not surprisingly. Yahoo has Skeens at 17. But he could have also kept friggin' free Crochet or round 16 Merrill, which the former was not utilized, but the latter was for another manager later on the list.
He also was Gunnar Henderson was his keep last year.
Yeah, he kept Gunner.
So he couldn't keep him this year.
He could not.
But he's also got Kyle Tucker. He also has freaking Yamamoto.
Yeah, Willie Adames was apparently only picked at round 18. I wonder if he was a keep from somebody else. I'm not sure. Ober had a good year. Pepio around 13. Dude had a lineup last year, and he was in the money. So, yeah, Orangutan, good luck on running this one back, because it's a pretty nice looking lineup. And a pretty amazing keep. All right, you want to get the OGs?
Oh, geez. Other guys.
OGs!
They're keeping Felix Bautista in the last round. They could have had Ryan Walker, also another closer. The other guy here, he has listed as something great in the 10th round, but I don't think you guys would keep him. Just looking at your squad here. Justin Steele hops out.
That's their guy.
Jung-Ho Lee hops out. Obviously Bryce Harper, but I don't think you guys would do that.
I don't think he was a keep last year, I think.
Otani batter? No, they kept Otani, right?
No, they drafted Otani round 1.
Just first round.
Yep.
Oh, your guy, Spencer Steer, he lost all his position eligibilities. He'd be the only one that I would think that you guys would keep because you guys loved him so much last year. Yeah, I don't mind this. Freed? What round was Freed?
Freed's round 4.
Yeah, you wouldn't keep him that low. Yeah, I have no problems with Bautista or Walker. You like the closers. free closers that late, one or the other. I don't mind either. I think the Orioles probably have a chance to win more games, and that's probably why you chose him.
Till his arm falls off. Again.
Many of arms have fallen off.
This is true. All right, team name. Uncle Freaking A decided to keep Mason Wynn in the last round. Mason Wynn is a young shortstop for the Cardinals. I don't know if he's leading off. Do you know if he's leading off for them?
No,
Any chance?
He's got to be.
Yeah, they got a bunch of dudes that can lead off.
Who, the
like
Cardinals?
Donovan.
No, he's not leading.
It's not him?
It's Wynn.
Okay. What can Uncle A have kept here? Uncle A, rolling through his lineup, he had Victor Robles. He was free. Robles kind of emerged a little last year at the end. Luis Garcia Jr., same kind of deal. Plays for the Nats, plays second. He kind of emerged. Kopech, who's day-to-day.
He's hurt.
Yeah, so he probably wasn't in the conversation, but he normally would have been. Clay Holmes in round 9 was an interesting dude. Last year at round 9, he would have been drafted as a closer, but this year he's going to be a starter. That might have been worth considering. Trevor McGill, Milwaukee's, he's D-to-D too. I don't know what his D-to-D is, Gio. He's probably going to close for the Brewers in round 19. He would have been
McGill.
nice.
I think because he's hurt, there's a chance that one of those other Brewers dudes hop in, like the Payams or the...
Oh, okay.
There's another
Your
guy.
Rebase.
I think his name's Knowing. Jacob Knowing.
I don't know that. I don't knowing that one. Other than that, I don't think there's anything on here worth snagging. Feel like that's a pretty solid safe keep. That gave you a pick profit of 216, put you in about the middle of the pack here. Yeah, Yahoo has him offensive ranked at 143, so that's pretty nice. You got him in round 23.
Oh, jeez.
All right, you're up for Johnny D Shot.
Oh, boy. So it says here that Mike Kuhn kept Spencer Schwellenbach,
Mike Coons.
a.k.a. Johnny Dickshot. Could have kept Shohei P. Did not. Could have kept Mike. Is that Michael Tolia?
Yeah, Douglia. He was free, wasn't he?
Yeah, last round.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I would have considered
There's
that.
some funkiness about the guy, but
I think
he was free.
Schwellenbach's universal probably higher regarded than Tolia.
B Don's on here too, around 10.
Cole Reagans. Was he not able to keep Cole
He
Reagans?
could have kept Cole Reagans, I think.
He
And,
did.
yeah, he could have in round 6.
Who did he keep last year?
Scooble.
Mm.
He had Scooble around 23 last year.
How did that happen?
Because he was hurt the year before nobody got him.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I got no real qualms about
It's been pretty easy.
Yeah.
Lee's getting pretty good at keeping guys. Shohei Pitcher was a dude he originally picked to keep.
Oh, I see you got...
Or traded for, I think.
Seiya Suzuki, that's your Cubs guy. You didn't get swayed by a potential Suzuki?
Round 9 Suzuki. That's not bad.
So, yeah, Schwellenbach, last round. Go.
Let's go. And I Riz in my pants. That's the next one. Riz in my pants. Riz in my pants. Amy, I don't know what you were thinking here. This is crazy.
Oh, jeez.
I know what you're thinking. You like the
Oh,
Cubs.
she's doing the Cub thing.
PCA is your new dude, young dude. He's your new Rizzo. But man, there was some serious value on your roster that you decided
Does this mean you have to change
move on
to
from.
PCA in my pants?
PCA in my pants. Chris Sale, round 8, pick 9. We never heard the end of how that value played out when you traded Jordan. I thought you were keeping Sale for the long haul here, but you decided against it.
Sale went on to win Cy Young, didn't he?
Yeah.
Seems
Sale
fine.
went on to win the Cy Young. The other one was Bill Confrig and William Contreras, the catcher, round 6, pick 6.
No Mantiply?
No multiplication.
No.
But yeah, I thought he's good. Bill Con, he'll probably be the best catcher this season. My guess is he'll go in round 2 or 3. That was solid. Freddie Peralta, round 9, was also on this roster.
Into the second round?
I think it's
A
at least a
catcher?
possibility. Maybe round 3. But other than that, I think you did okay there. I guess. I think I would have definitely went the other 2 guys myself. But, you got your guys. Or your guy.
Yep.
All right, Horn, hit me up. Crush me.
I thought your name was Johanadon. What do you got? Iguanodon.
Yeah, Iguanodon, brother. Egg Joanna done.
I see it. I see it. Looks like he's keeping Lawrence Butler here in the last round.
Larry Butler.
But looking at his team, he had talked to me actually about this, was it last night or 2 nights ago?
Some point.
That there was 3 dudes in consideration for the keep. But as I'm looking at your team, I wanted to ask you, what about Mackenzie Gore? Was he just drafted too high for you to consider?
Yeah. To me, I would have taken Miller over him if I was going to keep a dude.
Mason Miller?
Mm-hmm.
And then you also
that's Sandy.
You also have Jackson Jobe. Was he last round?
Yeah, I just don't have faith in what he's going to do this year.
Yeah.
He was last round, though.
Yeah. The other spiciest pick that he just now realized, I guess, yesterday, was Sandy Alcantara. Which would have been last round, right?
Would have been last round. Yeah.
That's dude's hit 99 already in spring.
Sandy A.
He's freaking dominating. But yeah, he's going with Lawrence Butler, leadoff dude for the A's. And I don't really have any problems. The discussion that we had when we were talking about his potential keeps, he was thinking about like Junior Caminero and Mason Miller. It's like you keep an outfielder, like you can still draft your draft. You don't have to like, oh, I already third base take care of it. I'm gonna like whoever falls to you can just fall to you because like you have multiple outfielders. Same with pitchers. You have multiple pitchers, you're still gonna do your draft. Like nothing's gonna like really like get in the way of like something falling to you that you can't take.
Yeah.
Because you have a keeper. Like I got burned by Alec Boehm, was that 3-4 years ago?
Boom.
I kept Boehm in the last round, and then I didn't draft third base when it came available to me because I got Boehm. And then Boehm sucked ass and ruined me, and then I had to freaking forfeit the league. Couldn't handle it.
Forfeit the league.
So yep, Butler, go on.
Did you see Cade Povich? He's been doing some spring things. Anyways,
spring cleaning.
The Windians, Yanni. So let me get to this team. So this team, of course, had the Bobby rule in effect. So first I'll go over what he could have kept from his own squad. What he could have kept from his own squad, there's nothing crazy here. I think Burleson was free. He's ranked 186. Jacob Young was free. He's kind of interesting. Not crazy interesting. Bryce Terang was free. He's ranked 132. Pretty solid bet. Could have kept Marcus Semien in round 2 on this team if he wanted to.
I don't like Terang any round.
No? Not a Terang fan?
Well, he's not a hitter.
Not a hitter. But yeah, there's not a lot on this roster, which allowed him to dig in and find one in somebody else's roster using the Bobby rule. He came back with Jackson Merrill. Jackson Merrill cost him a 16th round pick. He was, of course, on Orangutan's roster. So when you take that into effect, the only thing I got to push him on is, what the heck? Garrett Crochet.
Dude, it says here Crochet would have been a first-round keeper. That's not possible.
He would have been last round. Yeah, that's a typo. He would have been around 23. Yeah, Crochet would have been around 23. Also, Sale was out there. Amy didn't keep Sale. He had a shot at Sale around 8. I mean, Merrill's pretty good though.
Merrill's fine.
Merrill around 16. He's freaking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty solid pick.
If you look at the Padres lineup, that's the Padres. Cheerios, the Brewers dude, right?
Cheerios, the Brewers dude. Yeah.
Jackson Merrill's the Padres dude. If you look at the top of their lineup, man, it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna be in that mix. It's like they're just gonna be hitting him in.
And his rank is 23rd, and he's crazy young. So there's room to grow there as well. So yeah, this is not a horrible pick by any means. I'm just pushing back a little bit because you had a lot of options on who to take and go crazy on when you have access to everybody's roster. But anyway, that's still a good base to start from. Next,
Karma King.
Karma Kings.
Who's that?
That is Tyler Hemmerly.
Yep. Well, I got his squad here. He's keeping Jackson Churio. The Jacksons back to back.
The Jacksons.
Yep. Round 12 keep.
The Jackson
in the notes you have 23. You could have kept Martian.
Yeah.
If you don't know, that's Jason Dominguez. And D. Will. Devin Williams.
Yeah. Round 18, D. Will.
No Fauché, no Bobby, no Cole.
Bobby was picked in round 3.
That is kind of...
That's gross.
Yeah. People like Tristan Casas. I'm not sure. I don't really know too much about Casas. Other than
he's a Boston
He's
dude.
supposed to be the next coming. Yeah. Oh, that's right. He's Orioles and Red Sox. I forgot.
Yeah.
I wonder why. I would like you to have you here, interview why you didn't keep Casas. I would like to know that.
Round 5 is pretty high though.
The one that I see here that intrigues me the most in like other leagues that I've been in, I tried to trade for Isaac Paredes in Dynasty because he's got the first base, third base, new place also in Houston. He's the most interesting one here to me. But, I mean, I don't have any qualms with Cheerio. Do Cheerio, do the thing.
Do Cheerio, do the thing. And he's Yahoo ranked at 20 for a pick profit of 161. So, again, that puts you about maybe on the lower half, but sort of towards the middle for pick profit. So that's solid on that metric. But, yeah, you got a young superstar there. Both of those last picks, young superstars. Freaking going crazy. All right. The Cruise Missile. So, dude, Fortnite changed his team name before he even kept anybody. He's telegraphing it right out of the gate that he was going to snag Ellie De La Cruz in round 3.
Lucky him.
So, round 3 De La Cruz is pretty freaking deep. Knocks out your shortstop right away, too, which is nice. He's O-ranked at 4. So, this is the highest O-ranked dude that anybody kept, but it also cost him the highest round of anybody else in the draft. So, his pick profit number is only 41.
I think it's still worth it,
Yeah.
obviously.
Coming out of there with a dude expected to be drafted 4th in most leagues is pretty impressive.
This is similar to the Gunnar Henderson keep last year in round 5, but was projected the first round.
Same kind of deal, exactly. So in a way, then like I said, it's a way to sneak a first rounder in when you're not allowed to keep a first rounder. So that's pretty darn sweet. I looked at Langford pretty hard. Langford is ranked or is for round 12. Why Langford, good contact hitter for the Rangers. He's a super young dude. A lot of upside there. I think he had he's currently kind of injured, but I think they're expecting him before opening.
He'll be fine.
And then he had freaking DeGrom in round 22, which freaking.
You're surprised he didn't keep DeGrom?
A little
Why
bit.
would anyone keep DeGrom?
A Mets guy. He's a Mets guy.
I know, but still.
Well, and Bill K. That's how you draft DeGrom though. Round 22, not round 2. Like if you're gonna do it,
You
keep
drafted
him
him round 2 the previous year.
Bill
Oh, jeez.
Bill K. has been known to take him high and lose him immediately.
Jeez.
But there was also
And where did Bill finish? Like
Bill
12?
finishes in middle of the pack. He doesn't fall too down. Kodai Senga was also on here around 16. That's pretty cool. Although he's a big injury question mark.
Didn't go with Burger Time?
Burger time.
Jake Burger?
Yeah. 40 homer Jake Burger this year, round 15.
Everyone loves Burger.
Yeah.
Give me some
There's
burger.
nothing else on here worthwhile. Ellie De La Cruz was pretty much a shoe-in based off of who you had. Next.
Who's that? Sliders?
This is Backdoor Sliders. This is Dell.
And he's keeping Jack Flaherty in the last round. Which
Yep.
last round keeps, I feel like the most of the league has found out. It's the least risk, the most profit. It's just the best probably setup you can have where you're just the last round keep. I think it's the most consistent. The fact that even if they do stink, it's just a cut. Like even if it's a guy that has a lot of pick profit.
Yeah.
Like it's just a cut.
It is, but man, if you hit on him.
Yeah, if you hit, it's fine. But if you don't, cut them. Do the thing. Go pick up someone else. Talking to all you guys that don't make those ad drops. What did Mealy have last year? Ad drop in like 14 for the season?
Probably something like that.
Jeez, come on, man. Killing us. But anyway, he could have kept another one you have here, Crochet round 1. That's not correct.
It is. Well, yeah, that's the same deal. But
Yeah.
he's another one that could have dipped into the entire drop pool.
Right. But other dudes you have here, Bregman, Red Sox. That looks kind of nice. I'm not sure what round he would have been in.
2.
I don't know if I would do that.
Nah.
What's Burns?
1.
Couldn't keep him. So then you got Bednar, you got Suarez, like closers possible. Yeah, I don't mind that.
There's an 18th round Reynaldo Lopez. That's interesting.
What's Corbin Carroll?
I couldn't keep him.
Just round 1, or
He was kept the previous
prior?
year. Yeah. He was round 4 though. Keep from around 4.
Yeah, Wheeler. What's
Seawalk
Wheeler?
round 5. Wheeler was round 3.
Wheeler's not bad,
Yeah,
obviously.
it's not terrible.
But the Taylor Rogers in Cincinnati, like I know there's a little bit of a closing situation there where people think he might be the next guy up when when Diaz goes. So he'd be a guy I would look out for.
Bob Suarez
Yeah.
round 11. That's not too bad either.
And you
in round 10.
Yep.
Round 10 you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Jack Blair's all right. He ain't as good as a freaking last round Crochet though, or an 8th round sale. Just saying. DeGrom's ghost. Mr. Bill Carroll. You had some dudes on this roster that you were bouncing around. Some solid dudes. I didn't even mention it on my list, but you had Xavier Edwards, who kind of emerged last year, shortstop. He would have been last round. Freaking James Woods, freaking Nationals phenom. He would have been last round. Teoscar Hernandez, round 14. He ended up providing good value last year. What else we have here?
Duran round 13. That's pretty nice.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to that. And Urkeg, who will get at least a share of the closing duties in KC. I don't know about all of them. He would have been free.
Where's Munoz?
Lugo was free. Munoz is like a round 6 pick. Bryce Miller, round 11. Jared Jones was a free keep. Ben Joyce was a free keep, although it looks like he's not going to get as much of a share of the saves as we had hoped. But you got your boy Jared Duran in round 13, and my goodness, that guy was an extra base machine in our league, especially with the doubles. He could carry you in that stat category. I think he legitimately had over 40 doubles, maybe 50.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. He led the league in extra base hits last year. So, dude had a lot going for him. That was definitely a solid pick. The scoring likes it pretty well. It's 186 pick profit. But yeah, I think you put yourself in a good place with Duran on that keep. All right, Horn, round it out.
Chasing Tail.
Chasing
16,
freaking Tail.
But he's the last pick in the first round.
Yep.
So you got the swing pick. So if you would have, like you have Vlad here, he can end up keeping Michael King in the 6th round. But then the notes right here, he would have kept Vlad or Tatis in the 2nd round, which would have been the first pick in the 2nd round.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. So you were actually kind of worried, like, oh man, he had these guys. Like, well, now he has it open. If these guys drop, which they might not.
I think his logic, I'm guessing, Bill, is that you think that one of those guys might still be there at your picks.
I was going to say one of those guys
maybe
could be there.
Maybe.
But yeah, Michael King in the 6th round, I have no problems with that. This guy loves King.
Do you love me some King?
I was going to say he rode him to freaking Dynasty glory last
You
year.
know it.
But the other guys, Vlad, Schwarber, Christopher Sanchez, where could he have kept him at?
Sanchez, he could have kept
14?
Yep.
Michael King, Iminaga.
Shoto at 12.
I think I would have considered him at 12.
Shoto at 12?
Well, I mean,
Wow.
it's 6 rounds after King.
True. The pick ranks aren't that different either, according to Yahoo. 71 on Imanaga and 58 on King.
Yeah, I would have considered that. But King, I have no qualms with King. I think the only thing about any of those dudes in the NL West is they have to go to Colorado, which sucks. These guys on the Padres, they have to play against the Dodgers, which also sucks.
Yep.
And, I mean, other than that...
You say J-Mart?
Oh, the closer dude?
Yeah.
Possible closer? No, I didn't.
He'll get a share of the closing duties in the Diamondbacks organization, and he was free.
Yeah. But I think I would still consider the starters over him.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good lineup, Bill. Challenging decisions for you.
Oh, Michael Harris, where was he drafted?
He was 212.
So that would have been, yeah.
He definitely would have wanted to hang
He would have
on
kept
that.
the Vlad of the Tatis over Harris.
Yeah, yep.
So, yep.
Anyways.
Not bad. I think I would have kept Imanaga, but that's just me.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. I think that would have been the value pick out of this list. But anyways, man, I feel like we had one of the nicest rounds we've ever had. We don't have any heavy critiques for anybody.
That's good though.
Is it good?
Yeah.
It means that the league's getting better, right?
Something like that.
But anyway, get your crap together. Look at the rosters. Pick your draft strategy. What we're gonna do. I'll get ready at 1:30. I'm gonna put up the list on Facebook of all the things that you should try to do to plan and be prepared for that draft. Like some strategy things. One thing I want to add to that, I'll say here before we go. You guys remember last year we had a snafu with the way the draft was going faster for some, slower for others, and it ended up having us have to reset the whole thing. This year, I'm asking that to only draft on one device at a time for your team. Don't each of you have, like if you have dual managers or even if you're just sitting there with your phone open and your laptop open, try to draft off of one device at a time. I think that might have been part of the issue where one device was seeing it, 3 seconds later than another, and then you pick, and it throws it off. So one device for drafting. In the event that one of them goes down, you turn that off, and you can turn the other one on. But Let's try that. I don't know why we had that issue last year, to be fair, but hopefully we don't have it again. But otherwise, looking forward to it, everybody, as always, and I will see everybody next week. Later on.